Welcome to the second episode of Founders Find. As I had mentioned, today we are with Yash Shah, the founder and CEO of The Address. Yash, thank you so much for coming and agreeing to be on the Founders Find.
It's lovely to see you here.
Yes.
And I'm obliged to be here. Thank you so much.
Great. To know a lot more about Yash, his dreams and what he has built, which is fantastic, which is The Address, a beautiful co-working space. It started with Ahmedabad and it's soon opening at many places. You come from a typical real estate background, True Value, a very renowned company in Ahmedabad in Gujarat. However, I know you work closely with True Value as well, but you also decided to pursue your dreams and build The Address. How did this happen? Tell me.
It's always great, right? Looking at the second generation entrepreneurs who've been here or studied outside, they've always had this fascination of something that we today call financial independence.
Right.
That kind of kicked in when I was away from home for a very long time. Mm-hmm. I absolutely decided that I really wanted to have my own identity.
Right.
And that played a significant role in really framing who I am as a person,
right,
and really getting me where I want to be, where I want to go.
Right.
If I do have a background into real estate, I should really help as well as be a forward integration. And that's how I kind of came up with the idea of The Address.
Right. I told you, Yash is an entrepreneur Ahmedabad has never ever seen.
No.
And I strongly believe by that. So yeah.
That's-
So The Address brings modern and ergonomic infrastructure to the workspace market in Gujarat. What happens inside The Address? Tell our viewers a little bit more, and if you could explain, how can one enroll? How is the space different? The USPs of Address.
Sure. So I think once we started this, right, one of the most important factors, one of the most important goals was to make sure that we want to kill the typical work culture that exists,
Right.
Sure, people have 9 to 5s, but how do people really define those 9 to 5s
Right.
is something which is very important. Sure that we do not have a single workstation from where a person can really work out of, but ample of spaces where they can literally let their thoughts out.
Okay.
We've seen so many companies grow from absolutely nothing to today, have about 150 people employed,
Right.
and companies being acquired. What I term as a win for myself or other for this organization. And the doors of The Address are always open for anybody to just walk in or just go on our Instagram or just hop on our website and really not just check out what we have to offer, but also look at a couple of success stories that have come out of our space.
Right. I always had this question at The Address. An individual can come in and even companies can have their dedicated spaces, right?
Correct.
It's for both. And now in Ahmedabad, are you located at multiple spaces at present?
Yes, I think we have almost 6 locations now in Ahmedabad, a couple in Baroda, a couple in Surat and Indore, and we are rapidly expanding too. In Ahmedabad, we have 2 on SG Highway,
Okay.
one near Shamal Crossroads, one on Ashram Road, and something very quickly coming up on CG Road.
Oh, great. So all locations
So
are available.
we
at
just
The
want to
Address.
cover whole of Ahmedabad.
Great. Okay, you're going the Ambani way and co-working spaces. The Address is now growing bigger outside Gujarat as well. So the company is planning to add some more spaces in Hyderabad, Pune, Nasik, and Indore by the year end. So, what are your thoughts on the upcoming future plans for The Address and any specific goals that you have in mind?
See, here's the thing, right? I do believe that the model of co-working, flex, and managed office spaces is here to stay, and real estate in general has now seen a significant growth. Currently, about 8% of the Indian commercial market is led by flex spaces.
Right.
And I do believe that in the next 5 years, that number should grow at least double, if not more. Our longer goal is that we just don't want to be an Indian flex player, but go international and spread our wings. At the same time, we do want to focus on quality, which is our most important priority.
Correct.
And all the offerings that we keep on increasing for the people that we have around here.
Inspiration behind The Address when you build this space, because when I walk into The Address, you don't feel you are in India. right? That's the kind of vision I see of yours, and I remember you talking about it back then when I was introduced to you the first time, and today when I walk in I said, oh my god, I want an office at the address. So what was your inspiration?
Inspiration was to create a space which people like.
Right.
Once I think I was there in some way, it was about to make sure that people find this like their second home, because people do spend a lot of time over here, at least 10 to 12 hours a day.
Right.
And then it was the vision expanded, just like the company. Inspiration in general is, we just take it as day one every day, and
Right.
we keep on learning and growing. That's pretty much it.
You kind of take a space at the address. Be rest assured, your employees will be only at your workspace because it's so stunning. They won't like to go back home. So this is the perfect space to have your office.
I can vouch for that.
Exactly. And bagged 2 awards as co-working leader of the year. How happy are you with this success? I'm sure you are, but how happy are you? And are you looking for something more? Also, you have been, in Ahmedabad, you've been somebody we always look up to for any startups. You are the man to, follow. So tell me a little bit more about all of this, your awards, your startup journey.
These awards are a great testament to whatever we are doing as an organization. It really helps to build up a lot of confidence for the organization. How I was going to start back in 2018, and I used to have sleepless nights as to what is the next day going to look like.
Right.
And I just want to make sure that whichever startup is starting on, wherever they are at this particular point of time, where I used to be before 4 years, I can help them probably financially,
Right.
but more so towards in a way where yes, they get from a point A to point whatever they want to. In a shorter span of time, and not make the mistakes that I probably did.
You've studied finance in the US and leadership at IIM Bangalore. You've worked in the real estate business and gave boom to 2 of your own startups, The Address and Disruptia. And you're also an avid angel investor. But other than that, who is Yash Shah as a person? What else do you like?
I think that's a very difficult question, because at the end of the day, I barely find time to do anything outside all that you just mentioned. I love traveling. I love to explore food in general, and I love talking to people. I mean, just in general, socializing, networking, and thinking about where they're going with their life. Or
Thank you so much, Yash, for sharing your insights, which have been extremely fabulous for our viewers. And we will also do a quick rapid fire round with Yash. So stay tuned for that.
there we go.